My name is Pouya Amelie, and I am a neurointensivist. My story of hope regards who was at the time a 21-year-old woman who came in with NMDA receptor encephalitis. And this was at the time when it wasn't as well recognized. So by the time she got to us in the hospital, she was pretty well progressed, required intubation, sedation, was comatose, treated for seizures and all kinds of various complications. And at the time, because it was a relatively newer diagnosis, we actually had to convince our OBGYN colleagues that her very small ovarian lesion, which ended up being a teratoma, had to be removed. And so after all of this work, she ultimately was able to leave the hospital, and she was mildly improved, but of course had a trach and a peg, and still had a lot of disability. 6 months later, she was able to come see us in clinic. And after rounding on her daily while she was in the hospital, one of the things that she said in her comatose and delirious state in the hospital is that she specifically remembered me as one of the people who was caring for her. And the way that she remembered me was that I was somebody across the street on the other side, and I kept waving to her and telling her to come over, you'll be safer over here. And for whatever reason, that was one of the most distinct memories she had of her illness. And that has always stuck with me, that even when patients look really ill and you don't expect them to be aware, that what you do is important and you're still able to make an impact.